Judicial Circuit,
there's like a
Criminal
full
Division,
spring
now in
plastic
session.
water
The
bottle in there.
Honorable
It's probably
Judge Rohan Alexander presiding. Everybody but the jury may be seated. Mr. and Mrs. Smith, please swear in the jury.
We don't have a jury set.
Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that you will truly listen to this case and render a true verdict and a fair sentence as to this defendant?
We do. That's what the jury would say.
You may be seated.
Okay.
Members of the jury, your duty today will be to determine whether the defendant is guilty or not guilty. Based on the facts and evidence provided in this case, the prosecution must prove that a crime was committed and that the defendant is the person who committed the crime. However, if you're not satisfied of the defendant's guilt to that extent, the reason doubts existence and the defendant must be found guilty. Not guilty. Mr. Smith? I've done. What is today's case? Your Honor, today's case is Alexis Stevens versus John Paul Jones and Jeff Golden. Is the prosecution ready? Yes, Your Honor. Is the defense ready?
Yes, Your Honor.
Your Honor, members of the jury, my name is Michael Carter, and my co-counsel and I are representing Alexis Stevens in this case. We intend to prove that on the day of Tuesday, December 27, 2018, John Paul Jones and Jeff Coleman committed burglary in the Stevens residence, and John Paul Jones and Jeff Coleman committed first-degree murder to Billy Stevens, and John Paul Jones and Jeff Coleman had the intention of also killing Alexis Stevens. Please find John Paul Jones and Jeff Coleman guilty of burglary and first-degree murder. Thank you.
That's great.
Stand to be sworn in by the bailiff. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do. Please state your name for the court. My name is Jimmy Stevens. Where were you during the time of the alleged murder and burglary in the bathroom? What type of noises did you hear during this time? I heard gunshots and crashes. What were you doing during this time? I was going to the bathroom, but then I got hit. What did you do after you heard the noises? I stayed in the bathroom and did talk about it. Are the people you thought you saw in this courtroom today?
Objection! Leading question.
Yes, Your Honor.
What?
Sustained.
What time did you come out of the bathroom? 11:15. Thank you, Your Honor. No further questions.
After you call the defense, you may cross-examine the witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. Jim Stevens, I see that you're wearing glasses. Did you have your glasses on during this time?
Yes.
Unfortunate. Are you sure the noises you heard were my clients breaking in and killing Billy Stevens? How can you be so sure? How can you be so sure?
No.
You can't be so sure?
No.
Okay. Are you sure the people you saw in the house were John and Jeff?
Yes.
How sure are you?
Pretty sure.
Okay. Did you hear any gunshots go off?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any type of idea of what type of gun it could have been?
No.
How familiar are you with guns?
Not very familiar.
So you don't really know what a gunshot sounds like.
I do, but no, I can't identify.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor. No further questions?
You may step down.
Step down.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do. Please state your name for the court. Alexis Stevens. What time did you arrive home? 11:15. What did you see when you entered your home? Once I got in, everything seemed fine, but then I saw Billy lying. Did you see any evidence left?
Objection! Leading question.
Sustained.
Where did you find Billy's body? I found him in the living room lying near the sofa. How did Jim seem to you when you got home? He looked shocked and sad at the time. Thank you, Your Honor. No further questions.
The defense, you may cross-examine the witness.
Alexis Stevens, did you see any evidence that my clients committed these crimes?
No, but I saw it in the police station.
Okay. Was there anything missing from your house?
No.
Okay, so you're saying that they didn't steal anything from the house.
No.
Okay, and then did you see my clients anywhere near the house when you got home?
No.
Okay, no further questions, thank you.
Make sure I tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Yes, I do.
Please state your name in the court.
Lenny Graham.
When did you arrive at the scene of the crime?
It was around 11:20.
What did you see at the scene of the crime?
The house was in disarray.
What evidence?
Objection! Not specific enough. Oh, disarray. What does that mean? I guess I'm the judge. Who can decide if that's good or not? Go ahead, Usher. Is that sustained or denied?
What do you mean it's not specific enough?
Like, what does disarray mean? He needs more details.
The same.
Okay.
Do I re-answer?
Yes, you have to re-answer more detail.
The house was in disarray. The pillows were everywhere, and there were something broken vases.
What evidence was collected at the scene of the crime?
The two murderers, and there was a bunch of broken things, and I saw two gold-plated double eagles on the floor.
Whose fingerprints were found?
We found John Paul Jones' fingerprints on the gun.
Thank you, Your Honor. No further questions.
You said you just saw John Paul Jones' fingerprints on the crime scene?
Yes.
You didn't see you didn't find Jeff Coleman's fingerprints anywhere on the crime scene?
No.
Okay, interesting. Were there any windows broken when you entered the house?
There are a few on the back side.
Okay. Was there any, you said that the house looked like it was in disarray. Was there anything askew upstairs or was it all downstairs?
It was mostly
Downstairs. And even though one of my client's fingerprints were found, is it possible that someone else could have committed this crime?
no, because Jim said that his powers were because Jim said that he's allowed.
Okay. No further questions. Thank you. And when did it end approximately?
Between 7 p.m. and 7 a.m.
Okay, so it's a sleepover. Okay. What are John and Jeff's personalities usually like?
They can get occasionally mad, but for the most of the time, they are chill people.
Okay. And why would they supposedly commit these crimes, do you think?
I don't think they did.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor. No further questions.
Prosecution, you may cross-examine the witness.
Was everybody there the entire night?
Yes.
Did you know Alexa and Billy Stevens?
No.
Until this case. Did they have a reason to commit these crimes?
No.
Thank you, Your Honor. No further questions.
You may step down.
Your name for the court?
Maria Rodriguez.
Okay. Where were you on the night of the crime?
I was at Philip's house fixing the garage.
Okay. And what did you go to fix? Oh, you already answered the garage door. What time did you go to fix Philip's garage door approximately?
6 to 7:30.
Okay. And who was there?
Jeff and
John.
yeah,
Jeff and John. And Philip was there as well? Philip was there as well?
yeah.
Okay. And how long were you there for fixing the garage door?
Now,
Did anyone leave or go? Did anyone leave or come when you were there?
no, but I did see that. I fixed it. After I fixed it.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor. No further questions.
Prosecution, you may cross-examine the witness.
Hi, Marie Rodriguez. Did you hear that planes? No. Did anybody leave during the entire night? Yes, I did. When I was fixing it. Were there any weapons taken? No, I didn't see anything. Thank you, Your Honor. No further questions.
You may step down.
Please state your name for the court.
My name is Nicole.
Okay. What is your profession, Gus?
I'm a tree repairman.
Okay. And then where were you the night of the crime?
I was a tree repairman.
Okay. What is the name of your shooting range? When did the accused, my clients, come to the shooting range last?
8 o'clock.
That night? Okay. Why were they there?
The process.
Okay. Is it a little unusual that people come so late at night, or is that more of a normal thing?
No, for them it's a bit unusual, but usually they come. But so usually they come at like 5.
Okay. And then how often do they usually go to the shooting range?
2 or 3 times a week.
Okay. And are they good at handling guns? And is their aim good?
Objection, Your Honor. That's a double question.
Sustained.
Right. Are they good at handling guns?
Yes.
And then what guns do they usually practice with?
Gold-plated double equal arrows.
Okay. And were those guns found at the scene of the crime?
I do not know.
Thank you, Your Honor. No further questions.
Yes. Do they have good aim? Yes. Do they go weekly? In your professional opinion, do you think they are capable of using a gun to kill someone? They could be at close range. Do they ever act in a violent manner? Sometimes, if they're not in shape. Thank you, Your Honor, for the questions.
You may sit down. In their case, the attorneys will now present their final arguments. Prosecution, you may begin.
Thank you, Your Honor. Members of the jury, today you have heard the testimony about the burglary and the first-degree murder case of John Paul Jones and Jeff Coleman. I would like to remind you some of the important information that concerning your decision. These facts include the fingerprints that were found, the broken windows, the gun left behind, and Jim's testimony. Please find the defendants, John Paul Jones and Jeff Coleman, guilty of burglary and first-degree murder. Thank you.
Defense, you may proceed with your closing argument.
Thank you, Your Honor. Members of the jury, today you have heard the testimony about John Paul Jones and Jeff Coleman supposedly committing a burglary and first-degree murder. I would like to remind you of some important information that you should consider in your decision. These facts include that both defendants were at Philip Conrad's house the entire night, along with going to the shooting range. The professional opinion that they could have not killed someone with a gun at close range, and that they did not know Billy and Alexis Stevens at all. Please find the defendants John Paul Jones and Jeff Coleman not guilty of burglary and first-degree murder. Thank you.
Members of the jury, you have now heard the testimony of this concerned case. It is now up to you to determine the facts. You alone are the judges of one fact. Once you decide what facts the evidence proves, you must apply the law as I give it to you. The facts as you find them.
Skip that.
The bailiff will take you to the jury room to consider your verdict. Once of the first things you will want to select is a foreperson. It will be the foreperson's duty to sign the verdict when you have to agree on a verdict. Whatever verdict you render, it must be unanimous, on which it means every person must agree on the same verdict. The bailiff will now escort you to the deliberation room.
All rise.
Okay, this is when the jury would go in. You want to be the jury?
Sure.